sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today,
lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm falling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action.
we are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start the drive with a giveaway. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8.
And he returns this to the 22. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Here's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Take it at the 37. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mayfield. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down inbounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with White. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go.
Touchdown! Trey McBride, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The 40. The 30.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Going right side is White. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mayfield.
They'll dump this one off here to White.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. The tackle made by Zion McCollum.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run left with Pollard.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to take another shot here.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On play action, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mayfield to throw it. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play fake. Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Throwing on first. This one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now they send a man in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result. They opted for the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps, and focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man has got one. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Dallas, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.